Hi. Hi. My name is Valencia, and this is where I talk about manifestation. And I love helping people. It makes me so happy. So, if you have a question about anything that I talk about today, please just comment down below and ask me about it. And I love to help with affirmations. So, if you want an affirmation, then ask me about that. And I also am a coach and I want to help you. And I have a deal on affirmations, and I'll put it in the description box below. Okay, so anyway, so let's talk about why is it in some areas it feels like it's pretty easy for you to succeed? Like you feel like when you start affirming, when you start doing imaginal acts, when you're visualizing, you feel like you see results like pretty quickly. But then in other areas, it feels like, oh, it's not working. Frustration. Why is that? Well, I was just sitting and thinking the other day, and I realized for me, oh, there's a hair in my face. Okay, I realized the reason this happens is because the areas that feel harder for you are the areas where you are taking things personally and you're making things mean negative things about you. And I'm going to give you an example. So, an example is how at work, I work in the finance industry, and sometimes I feel like I'm not as good as my peers and I'm not as detail oriented. But I love talking to people. So, anyway, sometimes when I'm talking with my managers about something, we have to get things reviewed, yada, yada, yada. And when I'm talking with my managers, when they give me feedback, sometimes like I take it really seriously. I want to do a good job. I want them to be happy. And when they tell me things, I notice that in my head, the first place my mind goes after they tell me something is, I should have known that. What's wrong with me? I'm not good at this. And it's a lot of negative thoughts about me, a lot of doubts about me. And now when I notice that happening, I stop and do a practice to take care of myself. And I'll talk more about that in another video, because that's not really what this video is about. But that's just an example to give you. Like, I take it personally when they give me feedback. When something is wrong, when there's a mistake, I take it personally. I get mad at me. And so I want you to think about your life. Think about the areas of your life where it feels like things are a little bit more frustrating. Notice what you're saying to yourself up here. When you maybe set a little goal for yourself, or you're working on a project and something doesn't work out the way that you wanted. Maybe you don't get the feedback that you wanted from your boss, or maybe you're in a relationship and they get frustrated with you, or maybe you are looking for jobs and maybe you've been like rejected by this job. Notice what you're saying to yourself. I guarantee that you're saying negative things about yourself, and what you want to do is you want to catch those things and turn them around. Now, I want you to think about areas of your life where it feels like everything is really easy for you already. This hair! Even without you saying it, even without you saying, oh, this is really easily, it's probably an area of life where you may not even be able to imagine struggling. So I'll give you an example. For me, that's my skin. I feel like I've always had really nice skin. Well, ever since I was an adult anyway. But it's really free of blemishes and whatever. And with my skin, like whenever I notice something happening with my skin, like let's say it's going to be that time of the month, I'm a little hormonal, and maybe I have like a pimple here or there. I don't get upset about it. It doesn't change the way that I feel dominantly. I don't start saying what's wrong with me. I don't call myself ugly. I don't call my skin ugly. I don't worry about it. I don't have a bunch of thoughts about it. I just think, oh, I'm gonna be on my period soon. Like, this always happens around my period for like a day or two, and it'll go away soon. That is an example of not taking it personally, not making it mean anything about me, not allowing what I'm seeing in the mirror, I'm not allowing it to make me affirm anything different about myself. Comment below if what I'm saying makes sense to you. If you can see how in the areas of your life where you're struggling, it's because you're beating up on yourself. Honestly, it's because you're being mean to yourself, and it's probably because you have standards inside yourself. Like maybe you're saying, I need to be like this, this, and this. I need to hit this mile mark. I'm 40 years old and I need to be making $150,000 to feel like I'm successful. I'm, in college and I need to be going on dates this amount of days per week, or there's some standard that you're not hitting and you're getting that's put there by you that really you've picked up from other people, so it's not really your fault, but you're affirming that there's something wrong with yourself. You're getting angry with yourself. And what I want you to understand after watching this is that that's where the feeling of frustration comes from. It's not about something happening out here, like in your life, that's making you frustrated. It's that you feel frustrated. You're questioning yourself. That's that tightness that you feel. And you're using what's happening outside of you as a reason to feel that. And really what's happening is that it's just showing you what you think about yourself in relation to that subject. So another example is when I'm playing games. I love to play video games and I love to play competitive video games. And I notice that when I'm getting to a certain rank, I start to have more thoughts in my head. At first things be going well, I'm winning. I've noticed that if I win like 4 or 5 games in a row, I start thinking, okay, it's time to lose. Do you do that when things are going well for you? It doesn't just have to be with the game, but think about it. Like maybe you just got a promotion, maybe you had maybe just things have been going really well in your life. Do you ever start feeling like when things are going well, like, oh, it's time, like what's coming? Something's coming, because things can't be going too well, right? Those are the thoughts that we need to catch and turn around. Those are the thoughts that are not living in the end. Because if you were living in the end, if this was your normal reality, then you wouldn't be worried that something was going to happen to it. You wouldn't be worried that it was all going to go away on a consistent basis. So yeah, the point of this video is that I just want to show you that the biggest thing when it comes to manifesting in areas where you're not having success versus areas where you are having a lot of success, I want you to notice that it's because you're taking failure, or it's because you're taking the 3D personally. You're taking it personally, and you need to stop that. You are amazing. You are whoever you say that you are. If you're the best, then you're the best. You know what you're doing. And you need to stop letting people outside of you make you question yourself. You need to stop letting things outside of you make you question yourself, because you decide who you are, not them. You don't let them affirm negative things about you. Okay? Okay, so I love doing this. I love encouraging and helping people. So let me know if you want some help with anything down below. I'm happy to help you. I just love talking to you. Let me know if you like this video. If you hate this video, then tell me why and tell me what I can do better. Because ultimately, I want you to get what you want. I want you to be happy. It makes me happy to see you happy. So yeah, thank you for being here. Okay, talk to you later. Bye.